Hey everyone, myself Nitish. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem number 283. Move 0. Given an integer array nums, move all zeros to the end of its while maintaining the relative order of the non-zero element. Note that you must do this in place without making a copy of the array. Means the problem says that we have given an array nums and we need to move all zeros to the end while maintaining the relative order of the non-zero elements and not create another array which changes in the present array. Let's go to the example. We have an array nums, the element 0 2 0 3 2. According to question says that we we all we move the zero from to the last and the order are maintain of non-zero element means like this. So create a copy. After the move zero, we have the array is after the moves zero to the ending. So the answer of array is this. While non-zero elements of order 2 3 2 and the resultant vector is 2 3 2. So we initialize count variable. This count variable pointer track where the next non-zero element should go. We use for loop. Uh, size plus. We can scan every element one by one. If nums of I is not equal to 0, then create a copy of and place the front of position of non-zero elements plus plus. So the next non-zero elements go to the next position. For example, we have array and let a variable count 0. So basically this count denotes from C. C is present in zero index. While when transverse the array from I is zero index, check the if condition. Our if condition is non-zero for non-zero numbers. The first index is 0, so transfer to the next. The next index of element is 2. This is non-zero number, so the copy of 2 is nums of count variable is nums of I. Means we create a copy into nums of count. Count is basically zero index. Count is zero index here. We create a copy and replace from 0 to num of I, that is 2. that becomes 2. So after this, our first index becomes 2, and I and count plus plus count goes to the next index, and I go to the next. I go to next index, that is 0. No go to the if condition. Transverse the another condition. Transverse the next condition. Go to the next. This is non-zero number. So apply this same as count, create a copy, and num of I and count plus plus. So 3 count nums of count and the count equal to 1. So this is 3, and count goes to the next, and I transfers the next, that is 2. Similarly, this is a non-zero number that converts that replace with 0, and the 0 becomes 2. Okay, we write the conditions from here. Now, the next condition is we, we use for loop. Int I starts from count. I is less than nums dot size. Now fill the other elements by 0. So 0 into 0 means count present here. Now when increase the count, we use the second loop, and the second loop transfers for these two elements and transfers from this, and according to the condition nums of j become 0, means write 0 and go to the next iteration, and it is also 0. So so this array is matched with the answer. Now let's run the test case. Submit the code. Basically, the time complexity of this code is big O of n.